Guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing Bitcoin. Today, very important day, CPI report, measurement of inflation, and next week we're going to have the Jackson Hole Summit where Jerome Powell is going to give us an indication what's going to be happening with interest rates. So of course, guys, before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates about these crazy cryptocurrency markets and trading as well. Now let's jump straight away into Bitcoin, guys. BTC has been stalling for the last 2 to 3 days, ranging in between $59,000 to $61,000. And right now we are very confused, what is going to be happening with the price action of Bitcoin. So today at 2:30 p.m. European time, we're going to see, or 8:30 a.m. US time, we're going to see the CPI report. Lots of people are expecting a softer CPI than the usual, and therefore we should be seeing Bitcoin pumping to the upside. But I'm going to give today an analysis just to show you what is going to be the most potential scenario. Now, looking at the chart from here, guys, at the daily chart, you can see that Bitcoin right now is stalling around this area over here. And what I could be expecting is if CPI comes lower than expectation, so inflation is coming down, I could be seeing a potential pump up to this area over here, which is sitting roughly at $64,000 to $65,000. So we could be seeing something like this, a pump, and then from here we're going to see more of a correction to the downside. Because what I'm still afraid right now is the fact that we had this very nice impulse to the upside like that. Then we're going to have another one over here. What we should be seeing could be to see like a healthy uptrend, should be another potential retracement down to this area over here, and then to continue to go to the upside. Because of course, as you can see, we are still not out of the woods yet. We still got this line over here of previous support, which is now resistance, and Bitcoin could be forming what we called like a rejection from here, and then to continue to go to the downside. Am I expecting one more leg down? Well, it all depends on Jerome Powell, on the Federal Reserve, what they're going to say. And yeah, that could be definitely a possibility. We could be seeing maybe one more leg down, especially if you're going to see right now a rejection around this area. We could be seeing a sort of like ABC patterns. You can see like it fits perfectly from here, going down to $45,000. Definitely could be a possibility, but right now I like to focus more on like day by day. And looking at the chart from here, I would say that we're going to see a potential pump today. CPI comes in good, and then is going to be followed by a retracement. And the retracement, of course, looking at our Fibonacci, we can see how low we could go to. I would say that it would be healthy for Bitcoin to maybe go down even to an area of $55,000 to $57,000 before continuing to go higher. So we could be seeing something like this, big impulse this way, down to 55, 56,000, then another impulse, maybe up to this area, 70K, retracement, and then to the upside. That's going to be my case scenario. We can see even today a little bit more in depth what's going on from here. You can see that yesterday we were able to break on the 50 minutes, 1 hour chart. I'm just going to cancel the EMA so you're not going to get distracted. I'm going to go on the 1 hour chart so you can see a little bit better. But right now you can see we are hanging on a thread, and we pretty much broke this very important level of resistance yesterday. Right now Bitcoin doesn't look too convinced in my opinion, and what we want to see right now will be a big pump from here, maybe like a retracement down to maybe 5,700, 5,600, big push to the upside, going to this area, make sure to be able to break 62,800, and then from here we should be seeing like a continuation to the upside, maybe $64,000 to $65,000. But bear in mind, guys, if we're gonna go up to here, we're not gonna see lots of strength. We're gonna see lots of weakness, and we're gonna go up to here, and we're gonna see a rejection from here. Then there is a possibility that 63,000 is gonna be our top. We should be going down to this area over here, and if we're not gonna be able to hold 64,500, then there is a risk we're gonna go down again down to this side over here. So in my opinion, what I think is going to be happening is CPI is partially priced in already. So you can see lots of people talking about a softer CPI, which it's I would say normal, because inflation, of course, is coming down. So what I could be seeing from here right now could be something like this. So at the moment, we are hanging on this line over here. We could be seeing maybe one last pump up to this area over here, then a dump down to here 56,000, and then a push to the upside. That's what I really would like to see right now for Bitcoin in order to have like a nice and healthy continuation. Let's have a look, guys, as well as the S&P 500. We can see what's happening with the stock market, because really S&P can really help us to determine, to understand what's going on as well with crypto. And looking at the chart from here, guys, the situation is not any different. You can see that the S&P is forming a sort of a ABCD pattern, or even a bear flag. And look what's happening right now, guys. The bear flag is going exactly into this line of convergence over here. You can see that we started this line over here of support from the 22nd of April, and right now, if I just put it over here, you can see that our level of support is in convergence, like it's matching, right? This resistance over here, diagonal resistance, which is all sitting over here at 5,478. So looking at the charts from here, what I could be expecting could be a final pump of the S&P 500 from here, and then we're going to see a correction potentially down to this area over here at 5,360. And of course, guys, for continuation, if you want to see a continuation and then of course they run to a new all-time high, what we want to see will be a continuation to the upside like this after this retracement. But I would say that the retracement is going to come after the CPI today. We can even see how much with the FIB, how much we can retrace down to. And again, everything is matching perfectly. Maybe we're going to go down to the 38.20 at 5,334. And of course, if we fail to break, the structure, we can go down even at the golden pocket at 5,200. But again, that does not mean that it's not going to be a healthy, retracement, because what you want to see is 1, you want to see 2, and then you want to see 3, 4, 5. You don't want to see, I'm going to show you like this 1, because what can happen is this. So be very careful with that. And the last one today I want to talk about, guys, is the DXY as well. Nothing has changed much. You can see that right now from here is forming a complex, what we call a complex head and shoulder. There are 2 shoulders over here, one head, another 2 shoulders. And when this is going to break down, we could be seeing a potential drop down from here to here, which is roughly $93 to $94. And as we discussed long time ago, you can see that this is actually in line with over here, with this channel over here in the DXY. So I can really see that's what we could be seeing, potentially drop down to 93, 92, and that should be coming with the first rate cut from the Federal Reserve. Let's see, they're going to decide to cut interest rates, but that's what I can see right now. So overall, guys, at the moment, I am a little bit cautious, I would say, today. One last scam pump, then we're going to see a deeper correction, maybe down to 56K. From there, we're going to see continuation to the upside if, of course, the Fed decides to cut interest rates. But in my opinion, looking at the macro picture as well, as I explained so many times, I want to show you my line of thought. So at the moment, we are still sitting over here. Looks like Bitcoin is forming a potential cup and handle pattern, which is this and then this. So we just had to wait for this one to be completed, and then we should be able to continue to go to the upside. First target for me is going to be roughly $85,000. Then another correction from me, maybe down to here. And then one last blow off top somewhere in 2025-26 at maybe $110,000 to $120,000. But tomorrow I'm going to give you a macro update just to show you what I think it can be happening in the next 6 months to 12 months. Guys, thank you so much. If you have any question, leave a comment down below. But otherwise, if you, of course, navigate in the crypto market more safely, guys, you can also join our VIP group, link in the description below. Crazy results every single day. So we do Bitcoin analysis, altcoin analysis. If you want to know more about that, join us and you will not regret it. Guys, take care, and I'm going to see you tomorrow for another video.